So my husband and I have been married for 23 years, and during this time, we've always managed our money from separate accounts. And up until maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I didn't realize that that was such an odd thing. Now, obviously, I knew that there are couples who decide to put everything in one pot. But what I did not know is how people viewed couples who didn't do it that way. So back in up to 2001, when we first got married, we basically sat down, looked at our income, looked at our expenses, and then decided how we were going to split up the bills. Now, we did not consciously decide to manage our money this way. It's something that just kind of happened. He decided that he was going to take care of A, B, C, D. I was going to do X, Y, and Z. And we were like, okay, we did it. We both had our own accounts and we went about our merry way. So fast forward about 15 years and we're talking with another couple. And I don't even remember how it came up, but somehow it came up that we had separate bank accounts and we managed our money like that. And I remember the wife looking at me as if I had horns coming out of my head. So she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And with the most confused look, she was like, well, what do you mean you guys don't share bank accounts? Like, how do you manage your money? How do you pay your bills? So I explained to her, I was like, oh, well, whatever I take care of, I just, pay out of my account, and he takes care of whatever he takes care of out of his account. And then she's like, well, what happens if you want to buy something like personal? So I said to her, well, if there's something that I want personal, like, a hair appointment, maybe a massage or whatever, I get it. I know how much money I have in my account, how much I can spend. So I'll just go ahead and do it. And again, she's looking at me like she's confused, and I'm confused at this point because I'm like, how is this not making sense to you? And then she's like, oh, okay, well, that's different. With us, we have one account, all of our income goes into it. We pay bills out of that. And then from that account, we know how much we can spend weekly on personal things. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see how that can work too. But during all of this, she's still looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm thoroughly confused at this point. Now, not so much. When some people hear that other couples have separate accounts, I honestly don't know what they think goes on. It's not like I don't have access. His name is on my account, even though I'm the primary owner, and vice versa. And like I said, this wasn't anything that we consciously decided to do in the beginning. We were young. We just jumped in, started paying our bills, and it just worked. Nothing more, nothing less.